DxO PureRAW was just upgraded. And do you know that PureRAW is a lot more than just a noise reduction software? Let's look into it and see what else it can do. Hi, it's Peter here. And before we get into the business, disclaimer. DxO sent me a heads up that this software will be upgraded today, the 7th of November 2023. It's now 3.7. But they did not ask me to do this video, nor have they seen it before, and they have nothing to say about what I'm going to discuss in this video. So everything I say is my own opinion based on using DxO software for quite a few years already. 3.7 I've only used a couple of hours before I made this video. And then let's look what's new. You might be a bit confused because on their website, if you look at what's new, they show these, for example, DeepPRIME XD, which already existed in a previous version. But the real new thing is better integration as a plugin with Lightroom Classic and other software. And here you can see how it works with Lightroom. And it works very well. For some reason, when I open the PureRAW, I don't have the options for high quality and prime for noise reduction. I don't know what is going on. I asked DxO why that is so, but they haven't answered me yet. If you have the same problem, then just let me know in the comments down below. And the new thing is that you can export the file straight to different collections, what you already have in Lightroom. And that's a really good option. And when it's done, the image is already there, and that is why this as a plugin works perfectly and seamlessly with Lightroom Classic. And I really like this way of plugins, that how they work. DxO PureRAW 3.7 has the DeepPRIME XD noise reduction. It's a better version or a slightly different version of their DeepPRIME noise reduction. And to date, it has been, in my opinion, the best in noise reduction. There are some softwares that I will discuss a bit later that come quite close. And then the other great things that DxO PureRAW is, besides the great noise reduction capabilities. And one thing is the lens modules. The other one is selective sharpening based on the lens and camera combination, distortion corrections, eliminating chromatic aberration, and vignetting correction. And I will talk about those later after we take a quick look how the noise reduction works. Noise reduction. DxO says that denoising and mosaicing technology will give you 2.5 stops better image quality. So what it means is that if you have a situation where you need to have a faster shutter speed, you can set the shutter speed 2.5 stops faster, which means that you can raise up the ISO from 800 to 5000, and it's still the image quality and how the image looks should be quite similar. So in that, it works really well. And of course, it works if you need to stop down to get more depth of field. The same thing. You can raise up the ISO 2.5 stops and still get the same results. And I think that is a game-changing thing, because it used to be a big problem to raise up your ISO to really high numbers or high value, but now you can, use really high ISOs and still get really nice and clean images if that is something that you want. And in some cases, yes, that is something we want, because some cameras doesn't produce that good-looking noise, and some do better in that. But still, noise reduction works on every raw file that you take from any camera. So in that sense, it is, I think, one of the biggest things that has happened in photography. Or it has given us more possibilities to photograph in darker conditions. Why DxO PureRAW is more than just a noise reduction software? I already mentioned the things, and now let's get a bit deeper into these. Lens modules. DxO provides us new lens modules every month. There are tons and tons of new lens camera combination, which are actually photographed and tested and then adjusted the lens module so that it is custom made for that combination. And it has lens modules for RAW files and also JPEGs. But then one disclaimer, JPEGs do not work on PureRAW software. JPEGs can be used, of course, in other softwares that DxO provides, so that's why they have them both. DxO PureRAW is only for RAW, like it says, PureRAW. It's only for RAW files, and that's a slight downside for them. If you want to have your JPEGs denoised with the DxO software, you do have nick collection, and I don't remember the name right now, but I'll put it there, what the name of that software or piece of software is in that collection. So if you want JPEGs, test out the Nik collection. And I also have a video about Nik collection. It was just updated a few months ago, so you might want to watch that after you watch this if you're a JPEG shooter. But let's continue with the reasons why DxO PureRAW is just more than noise reduction. And one of them is the selective sharpening. It will sharpen differently different lens camera combinations, so it is customized sharpening for your images. Of course, this is really hard to test and show in images, but we have to trust DxO on this and believe that that is the case. And why wouldn't it be if they say so? And then distortion corrections. And here you can see how it can correct distortion. Here's before and here's after. And eliminating chromatic aberration. And it does a very good job on that too. And again, it's based on lens camera combination from the lens modules. And then also vignette correction is done very well. And that is something that some people ask why we want to get or remove the vignetting if we later on want to vignette the image, to have a small vignette to concentrate our views in the or the viewer's eye into the center of the image. Well, when we do the vignette ourselves, we have control over it. We are not relied on the vignetting on the lens itself. So that's why we want to remove it and then bring it back the way we want it to be back, if we want it. So that's the reason. I know it's a little bit of a paradox, but there is a reason for that. And compared to other similar software, I have not tested the newest version yet against, for example, Topaz Photo AI, which is a huge competitor against DxO PureRAW 3.7. And I will do a video about that in upcoming weeks because I'm very interested in which one is better at the moment, because I use them both because they're both really good. And Photo AI has been improving a lot. Lately, they're getting updates all the time to improve the software, and it is really good software, but I use them both because if I want to do some noise reduction, then I would say that DxO PureRAW is slightly better on that. And if you don't want to miss that video, then subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you get notified when that video is online. And you won't miss any future videos either if you hit that notification bell when you're subscribing. And also hitting the like button will spread the word and this video will be distributed to more viewers. And so if you like this, hit that like button too. That's much appreciated. And affiliate links. I do have affiliate links to DxO PureRAW 3.7 for you to try. And remember, if you click and buy something using those affiliate links, you don't pay any extra. I get a small commission, so it's a win-win situation where you get a good piece of software and at the same time you support my free content. And what DxO has done is that they have reset the 30-day trial. So if you have tried PureRAW before, now you have another 30-day with the 3.7 version. So it's worth to test how those work on your images. Please let us know in the comments down below. How do you feel about DxO PureRAW and noise reduction in general? Has it improved your image quality or made your images look better? Because of course, that is something we want. We want our images to look the way we want, and sometimes reducing noise is the way to do it. And I do have some more videos about DxO PureRAW noise reduction and also some comparison against other software, but that will be updated in a couple of weeks. But hey, thanks for watching and bye for now.